History for FWO. Once again, it is FWO's first review of WWE Friday Night SmackDown. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the original outlaw, Chris Helix, and you're watching Future Wrestling Observer's first ever review of WWE Friday Night SmackDown. And this is the April 25th, 2014 edition of SmackDown. And it also happens to be my birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to say this is a birthday special, Future Wrestling Observer. And since it's a special, I gotta bring my close friend, Josh James, in the mix.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Hey, birthday boy.
It's Josh James from OWO Fan 19, and like I said, we will be reviewing WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Well, we kicked off SmackDown mediocrely, like I've heard SmackDown's been for quite a few years. We kicked off with Jack Swagger and taking on Antonio Cesaro after a debate.
The debate was actually really hilarious and entertaining, to be honest.
Yeah, the match though. The
match was... I'm a big Cesaro fan, but the match was... okay.
And I gotta say, I don't think it was Cesaro. I think it's Jack Swagger, you know. I think he's getting lazy. You know, it happens when you're in a tag team for the long time, and you let somebody else carry you, and you're like, I can just stand in the background and do nothing.
And Jack Swagger's so used to the whole 420 smoking weed thing, so that's probably another reason.
But it was Cesaro that ends up picking up the win. I give it 2 stars.
2 stars.
Now we have some Divas action.
What?
We had Tamina taking on Natalya, and like my friend expressed, it was a snore fest.
It was.
And it was Tamina that ends up picking up the win.
Which I had no problem with because I don't like Natalya.
Yeah, Natalya has proved time and time again that she thinks she should be further in WWE just because of her family legacy.
Look at Tamina, she's part of a WWE family legacy and she's not doing anything.
Yeah, you don't see her. I mean, I'm sure if she was on Total Divas, she wouldn't be bragging about, oh, my father's Snuka. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. Just because you're from a family doesn't mean you deserve to be higher up in the rankings.
True.
And titles shouldn't make the person should make the title. So if you can't be somebody without a title, you shouldn't have a title.
Yeah, and also, literally. So I have to say, I think the show would have been cool if Paige was on it.
So Tamina ends up picking up the win. I give this match 0 stars.
I'm not gonna give it no stars.
What are you gonna give it then?
Dog shit.
Dog shit. Not even a star rating. Dog shit. We had one half of Ryback taking on one half of the Usos. It was Jey Uso taking on Curtis Axel, aka Mr. Not So Perfect.
True.
Yeah, he's never gonna be as good as his dad, and I think he knows that.
Yeah, I think he knows that, but the WWE's trying to.
Yeah, and it was Axel picking up the win.
And also another reason why we're not talking about, the matches, it's because technically this whole match, I was watching part of it. So technically we really didn't see part of it. We didn't really.
It was a boring match, so it didn't keep our attention. I mean,
but it caught our attention when the Shield came out.
It was a toilet break match.
Yeah, toilet break match.
And I give it 1.5 stars with Axel winning.
1 star.
1 star. We have the Rhodes brothers, aka Goldust and Cody Rhodes, taking on the Wyatt family.
The Wyatts.
It was Luke and Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
That were from the Wyatt families taking them on. But it was Harper, I believe, that ends up picking up the win against Goldust. What did you think? I mean,
I have to say, the match was good, but I gotta say the promo was way better than the match.
yeah, I gotta say, I agree with that too, but it was still 2.5 stars. There was some decent wrestling in it.
And also, before we go to my rating and also the review, I have to give like a 4 or 3.5 stars on the promo because everything what Bray said is actually kind of true. The fans are literally not behind Cena. They really want Cena to suffer in that ring. I mean, you saw Monday, that proves it.
Yeah, and Bray was definitely proving it, and like you said, I mean, there's nothing else to say.
And
John
also,
Cena's lost his fans.
Yeah. And also the people keep singing that song.
But what was your star rating?
I give it 2 stars.
Now we have what was supposed to be an 11-man tag, or
11 on
handicap, 11 on 3 handicap, with the Shield being handicapped, of course. But Shield took out basically almost all but a few of the 11, so it ended up being 5 on 3.
Yeah, they took out Axel, Swagger,
Bunch of other jobbers.
yeah. They
3MB.
3MB. They even took out Brad Maddox, who wasn't in the match.
But it ended up being Alberto Del Rio, Bad News Barrett, Damian Sandow, Ryback, Titus O'Neil, who hasn't meant anything since he broke up with Primetime Players. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Let's pretend I didn't say it like that. Anyway, what do you think of this whole clusterfuck?
Well, I have to say the match was okay, but you already knew the Shield was gonna win anyway. So, I think the smart thing was that Bad News Barrett did is that he left the match.
And Rowan, I believe, picks up the win with a spear on Damian Sandow after Bad News Barrett and Alberto left, and I think
Alberto the Taco Bell.
I think Alberto Del Rio got a Superman punch.
He did on the stage.
Yeah, so Bad News Barrett got away, which I'm cool with. I'm not too into his gimmick, but I think he's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler.
He will soon.
But I give this match 2.5 stars.
I give it 2.5.
2.5, alright. Now we're to the part of the show that everybody waits for. What is our overall view on how the show was? Basically our star rating.
Well, I gotta say, this is my second SmackDown I watched in 2014. But
it's a pretty bad track record.
Yeah. But I gotta say it was a decent show. I give it like 2 stars.
I give it 1.5 for me, and I really wish they would go back to the glory days of SmackDown where it was, it was just all around better. 3 and 5 star matches and probably even 5-star overall ratings.
Yes, and SmackDown was actually a lot better than Raw.
And I'm not saying Attitude Era because technically they weren't around in Attitude.
It was Ruthless.
Ruthless Aggression Era, but I'm saying, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio days and Undertaker when he still meant something and
Chris Benoit.
Before
he was a murderer.
Hey, whoa. Even, Bobby Lashley debuting it was still meant something in SmackDown, but...
Yeah. Mr. Kennedy.
Anyway, I'm the Original Outlaw, Chris Helix. This has been Future Wrestling Observer.
I am Joshua James, and don't forget to subscribe to me, the OWO Fan 19.
Subscribe to Heavy Glow Studios, like the Facebook page, like the Future Wrestling Observer Facebook page.
And like the OWO Fan 19 Facebook page, and follow me on Twitter.
And we are tapping out.
I gotta use the shitter.